Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am continuing with the NIVEA series and I'm again reviewing a NIVEA sunscreen. Now this one is the cheapest that I could find in the drugstore. It does not even have a packaging. You just get it like this, and I think it was 7 or 8 euros. So this was the cheapest one that I could find. Can you get decent sun protection out of this one? Let's find out. As always, let's start with the claims. Okay, so this one offers high and immediately effective protection against UVB and UVA rays. It's broad spectrum SPF 30. It has a moisturizing formula and it provides 24 hours of moisture for your skin. It's also supposed to have a lightweight texture and it's easily absorbed and it leaves no white cast. And it makes the skin feel soft after application. So we will see about that when I get to the demo application part. Now let's move on to the ingredients. Now, believe it or not, this one has very similar ingredients to the NIVEA Q10 Plus Anti-Pigment Sunscreen that I also reviewed. If you haven't watched it, you can watch it right here. So that one also had coenzyme Q10 and glycerin. Coenzyme Q10 is an antioxidant and glycerin is a humectant. So this tells me that this sunscreen is indeed going to be moisturizing on the skin. Then it also has similar UV filters. I will read them. Okay, so we have avobenzone, ethylhexyl salicylate, tinosorbate, and sulfazole, and Uvenol T150 and Uvenol A+. Similar UV filters as Q10 Plus Anti-Pigment NIVEA sunscreen. It's just that this one has, I think, two less UV filters than that one had. But yeah, you do get smaller protection here as well. You do get less protection here. You get SPF 30 broad spectrum, which means that UVA protection is going to be lower as well, because if you know, broad spectrum means that UVA protection is at least 1/3 of the claimed UVB protection, and that is SPF 30. So this is, this has lower UVA protection than the Q10 Plus Anti-Pigment Sunscreen. Yeah, but this sunscreen is cheaper, so yeah, just being Captain Obvious here, yeah, you get less protection because it's cheaper, and yeah. But anyways, moving on. Controversial ingredients are exactly the same, and I keep repeating myself and actually feel tired of doing this, but okay, maybe just one more time. It has fragrance, it has alcohol. Alcohol is not controversial for me. Fragrance it is, because it can irritate sensitive skin. So if you have sensitive skin, skip this one. If not, you can give it a go. And yeah, moving on to demo application and how it feels on the skin. Okay, so this sunscreen has exactly the same sensor characteristics as Q10 Plus Anti-Pigment Sunscreen, also by NIVEA, except that this one does not give me the strange irritation that the Q10 Anti-Pigment did. If you watched this video, then you know what I'm talking about, and yeah, luckily for me, this one did not give me that irritation. It has a lightweight texture, it's very moisturizing, spreads out easily, and leaves no white cast. This is a 2-in-1 moisturizer and a sunscreen, and this will be great for people who have dry skin. And my skin feels very soft and very well moisturized right after application, so overall, I love the sensor characteristics on this sunscreen, and I love how it feels on the skin. Okay, let's check out the layering part. So again, layering went well. I had no problems with it, no peeling, no balling up. It's great, layers perfectly, gives you a little bit more glow after the second layer, but it's, no big deal. It's really good. I love the layering part as well. And moving on to the makeup application part, I had no problems with makeup application on top of the sunscreen, and as a matter of fact, as you can see, the foundation looks flawless on top of it, so this sunscreen can be a great base for makeup as well. And now let me give you the final verdict on this sunscreen. Like, can you get a sunscreen this cheap and expect to have some protection in it or not? Let's find out. Okay. So first of all, I love the sensor characteristics and I love this sunscreen. It's cheap, it has great sensor characteristics, and it offers decent protection. Now you get SPF 30 plus broad spectrum, which means that you get also a little bit of UVA protection as well. But is it the highest UVA protection that you can find on the market? No, it's not. And would I use this at the same time when I'm using some ingredients that are increasing my skin sensitivity to sunlight? For example, like retinoids, AHAs, BHAs, you know, when you use those kind of ingredients, your skin becomes more sensitive to sunlight. And that is when you need to have high UVA protection because in that period of time, you can easily, you can be prone to sun damage. And I wouldn't risk it. Honestly, I wouldn't risk it if I was using retinoids, if I was using any actives that were increasing my skin sensitivity to sunlight. I wouldn't risk it with this one. I would get a sunscreen with higher UVA protection. Now, what would that be? Well, that would be, for example, Garnier in the similar price range that also has a protection against long UVA rays, because that is more important than just good UVB protection. You also need good UVA protection. So that's what I would get if I was using retinoids. If not, if this is the only sunscreen that you can get in the drugstore, if this is the only thing that you can afford, and plus the sensor characteristics won't make you under apply or skip applying this sunscreen, then why not get this sunscreen? Because you know what's the best sunscreen out there? The one that you use every day. I heard that from Dr. Dre. She's also here on YouTube, and I think that's the smartest thing ever said. The best sunscreen is the one that you use every day. Voila, there you go. It has good sensor characteristics, it has decent protection, it's very affordable, so I don't see why someone wouldn't use this sunscreen as an everyday sunscreen. So there you have it. Is this the best sunscreen ever with the highest UVA protection out there? No, it's not. You do get some other sunscreens with higher UVA protection, and no, you shouldn't use it if you're sensitive to fragrance and if you are using some ingredients that are increasing your skin sensitivity to sunlight. But if not, you know, it's affordable, it has decent protection, it's great sensor characteristics, and there you have it. So as always, as a conclusion, please take everything into consideration that I have said so far, and then figure out if this sunscreen would work out for you or not. And leave a comment down below. What do you think about this sunscreen? Would you buy it? Would you try it out? Or is this a no-no for you? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!